I see this comment a lot, and I've been hearing it actually my whole life. And it's always come from people that has tried to um, project their weaknesses and issues onto me. And I don't accept that. I never have. I never will. God got me, and I've always been a good steward and a person that has been successful. It's only weak people that wish uh, hate, falling, issues, problems, and trouble on other people. That your words don't have more power than my words, and so it really don't make no difference. And this is one of the reasons why I've been winning my whole life. Before I was even born, it was already predicted and prophesied on my life of what it was going to be. One of the first things that was prophesied, it was through a dream. And through that dream, it was eyes on the front of my mother's stomach, outside of her stomach, and it said that I was blessed with the gift of insight. Just giving you a little bit of insight of what my life is like. And then the other prediction on my life before I was born, um, it was a vision that multiple different people had, and I was a baby, and I believe in spirituality and stuff like that, right? And it was a vision on my life, and I was a baby, and the vision was that it was war torn, and everything was tore up, and stuff was on fire, and it was chaos, and people was like gnashing at the teeth and poor and dying and all of that other type of stuff, and I was completely oblivious to it, and I was walking around. And I had bags of money in my hand, and I was a baby, and I had a diaper, and I had bags of money in my hand. And I was just happy, and I was continuing to win. When everybody else was losing, I was winning. And it was predicted, and it was told to me when I was a child that people would come against me, and people would wish for my downfall, but that their words would fall on deaf ears and it would have no power over me because my life was already predicted, and what I was going to be great and successful. So when I've heard that throughout my life, it's had no effect on me whatsoever. As a matter of fact, I used to seek it out. I used to chase death and issues and problems. I remember one time I used to seek it out so much to where I would get in the car and I would test God, right? Which was obviously one of the dumbest things. And this was back when I was a teenager, and I would test God, and I would jump in the car and I would drive from like almost 6 Mile straight through 8 Mile, all side streets, busting through the main streets, no stopping at the stop signs, going 80 and 90 miles an hour and saying, well, let's see what's really going to happen. And nothing would ever happen, right? I used to chase. Well, let me revise that. I used to run away from what I thought my destiny was supposed to be. And then one day God sat me down and he said, because God talks to me and I talk to him too. And he sat me down and he said, listen, you're going to do my work. And, this is what your life is supposed to be. Stop running from what it is that you're supposed to do and embrace your greatness, and you will be rewarded accordingly as a result of it. And so my whole life is exactly what it is. And I don't worry about what other people say to me or try to predict on me, because it's nothing that they can do to stop me. I put my God against your God every day, 10 times out of 10. I will put my God against your God, and we can see where the chips is going to fall all day long. There's nothing you can do about it. And so either you can get on board, and which, it's so funny to me because I don't even understand why y'all here. I don't ask for people that don't rock with me to rock with me. I don't understand it. If it's so meaningful to you and you don't necessarily care for what it is that I say or do, why do you tune in? I don't watch stuff or people that I don't fuck with. It don't mean nothing to me. They have nothing to add as far as, why would you spend an hour or 2 hours every single morning listening to me? Because I see the 8 dislikes. It's usually around 8, somewhere between 5 and 10 dislikes a day. Why would you sit and have conversations or be typing hard in the chat with somebody that you don't fuck with? I never understood that. I never got it. It makes no sense to me. I wonder more about you because you have more of a vested interest in seeing me fall than you have a vested interest in seeing you successful. Think about that for a second. You have a greater interest in seeing me fall than seeing you be successful. What you don't understand is that you can't see me fall. And let's say hypothetically I fell. How would that help you? You rather spend your energy on wasting your time watching me than you would pouring into you. So really, your comment says more about you than it does about me. Because I'm doing me. I'm winning on the highest levels in every aspect of life. My money is great. My family is great. My life is phenomenal. My Patreon and my bag chasers are winning. My every single thing in my life is going so awesome. I thanked God this morning on my way into the office this morning. I said, you are the greatest thing that has ever happened to me, because everything in my life is going great. Even when I don't think it's supposed to be great at that particular moment, you find a way to show me that everything is just phenomenal and is better than what I expected it to be. So how can I sit here? Listen, this is one thing that I can promise you. One thing that I can promise you. I will never come over to your channel and worry about how trash you are. Because I know you trash. I know you trash. I will never come on your channel to see how dusty you are. I can promise you that. I'm going to spend my every waking moment pouring into my people and pouring into what it is that we doing over here. And every piece of energy that I have is going to be dedicated to that. You ain't never got to see me come over to your space and try to figure out how dusty you are. I'm going to just keep letting the pigs playing they slop. I'm going to keep letting you eat throw up. But I still have that question because, you can't really understand jealousy. You can't really understand envy. It's crueler than a grave. I never understood it, and it never made sense to me. Why would you spend your energy on somebody that you don't necessarily care about? Curious. I got so many people. You know what I told my bag chasers? I'm not going to tell y'all some of the whole speech. Some of y'all recorded it and everything like that. Over this weekend, I told them, I said, listen, Mayweather is one of my people that I studied the most. And the thing that I learned from the Mayweather effect, is that you have to be so polarizing that you divide the people and you force them to pick a side. You force them to either hate you or lose you, but you don't have no fair weather people. The second thing that you force people to do is you force them to financially align themselves with you. And that happens on both sides, because the more that you watch me, the more successful I become, because I'm going to capitalize off of the fact that you hate me, and it gives me more visibility and it gives me more success on a regular basis. I told my bag chasers, I said, listen, they going to pay to see you win and they going to pay to see you lose, but just make sure that they pay you. They going to pay to see you win and they going to pay to see you lose. Just make sure that they pay you. Make sure that they pay you. So I invite it. I love it. I welcome it. I've never been interested in operating in a space that there wasn't some obstacles, because the beauty of it is that I've never seen anybody become mega successful without somebody standing in a way that they had to step on before they got to them. So I welcome them. I love it. I love you because you helped me make me a better me. You just a tool. You my bitch. In every way, shape, or form, you my bitch. And I love you for it. Because the more that you focus on me, the more I get to fuck on you. Use my bitch. So if the sentiment and the narrative is pride cometh before a fall, then I'll say not before I fuck you in the ass and step on you in order to continue to get to the highest levels. Is use my bitch. I know I'm not supposed to say that because you say you're a Christian and all of this other type of stuff. Listen, use my hoe. You my hoe. I'm not see, I don't have any like physical hoes that I cheat on or whatever, but I got financial hoes. And use my hoe. You my hoe. And every opportunity that I get, I'ma fuck on you. And then I'ma kick you out because we pay to see you leave. We don't pay for you to come. Hey, what up? I'm on a live stream. What you doing?
I am getting ready to go pick up my car that I had repaired. Hello, live stream. Anton's mom.
I got a question for you.
Uh-oh.
Nah, just something quick. Do you remember the dreams that was had and prophesied about my life before I was born?
Yeah, I do.
What were they?
One in particular was that you had the gift of insight.
Yep. And you know what the other one was? Where it was something like money, bag of money, a baby, or something like that.
Well, another one was there was war and poverty and destitute land everywhere, and everybody was broke, and you were the only one that had a bag of money thrown across your shoulder. And you was just walking around like it's no big deal. What's going on? What are y'all worried about? I mean, you just had this bag of money, this bag of goods, this bag of presents, gifts. You had everything in this bag, and you were walking around and you were walking amongst the people that had nothing.
Yep. All right, that's all I wanted.
All right.
So.
Well, have a wonderful day. Love you.
All right, love you too.
Okay, bye.
Bye. The expectation on my life is to be great. I don't have no choice. The expectation on my life is to be great. I can't be like you. It's not in me. It's not on my life. I speak with so much confidence because I go in this path and in this journey, and I've been going for the last 41 years. What you think this is the end? This is the beginning. You have no clue of what my life is to be and what's to come. I have no worries. I have nothing in my life that prevents me from continuing to win at the highest levels because I have nothing slowing me down. The only thing that would slow me down is me and not embracing exactly who I am and continuing to go forward in the path that I'm going in. So you can get in my way if you want to. That's up to you. If you decide that you want to make yourself an ant, then that's up to you. We going that way regardless. And shout out to all of the bag chasers and the Patreon members that continue to rock with me. I appreciate y'all. I rock with y'all, but I'm going that way. And either you can get on the train or you can get rolled over. But either way, we going that way. And it ain't nothing that you can fucking do to stop it. Now, if you want to be the demon and the devil that want to be there, then keep waiting for it. But I'm not passive, and I'm not gonna sit here and I'm not gonna make you feel good about it. Cause when I roll over you, I'ma back up. I know God said don't go backwards or none of that, but I'ma back up and I'ma roll back over you again. Cause I'm petty like that. God ain't done with me yet. God said, Anton, I still want you to be a little bit petty because I got to work that up out of you. So I'm going to go ahead and roll over you. All right. I love you. I appreciate you.